First time we're going into the water in MLB
needs
Central in 2023. It's our first deep dive, and you, D-Row, you want to take a closer look at last night's game between the White Sox and the Twins.
This was the game I was fixated on, started the night. I don't think I think the baseball world knows how good Pablo Lopez is, but I don't think the rest of the world outside of Minnesota and maybe Miami realizes that this guy's a one. Watching him go about his business last night, Minnesota gets into the postseason, they become a massive problem with a healthy Carlos Correa, a healthy Byron Buxton. You dream on Joey Gallo recapturing it. You stick him at the top of the rotation, you mix in the Sonny Grays, Duran on the back end, you can start to dream in Minnesota a little bit. But sitting down, this game, first inning, boom, 3-2, Lance Lynn against Pablo Lopez, and you're like, I'm not going to get the pitching matchup I signed up for. Lance Lynn ends up punching out 10. He always finds a way. My man Pablo Lopez, coming out of Miami with the Marlins in that Luis Arraez trade, he was heater changeup, loved his changeup. A lot of right-on-right changeups, used it a lot. And then coming into this season, kind of the in vogue pitch early in the year is this sweeper. Shohei Ohtani starting it behind right-handed hitters, and it's literally just horizontally breaking across the plate this far. And a lot of guys are incorporating it. Pablo Lopez, the same thing. But last night, the beauty of a number one, when he doesn't totally have it, or when he thinks he might have you set up for something different, he has weapons to every quadrant of the zone. And that's why he was so effective last night after a clunky first inning. So this was an interesting trade, right? Marlins are searching for some hitting. Man, would have been tough. I know Arraez hits for the cycle and will go on to have a great season, but tough, pause this real quick, to give up a frontline starter for a potential second baseman, even if it's an all-star second baseman. Is it really Arraez kind of that missing piece to put you over the top? I don't think so. I'd much rather, I think, have this beast at the front of my rotation. So I wanted to show you him take apart Andrew Vaughn in the third inning here. Just everything to think about, right? So run that back 3 pitches for me real quick. I just want to show you, talking about all the different quadrants he makes you think about. 95 down and in to Andrew Vaughn, run it. 1-0 count. That's a good take right there. Now I'm going paint pellet away at 97. I'm 1-2, little slider down and away. Change up in. Andrew Vaughn almost kills the cameraman. Change up again. So pause that. For a right-handed hitter, when you're up at the plate facing a good right-handed pitcher, the thought of a right-on-right changeup kind of goes out the window. If you think about it rationally, the changeup's a pitch out of a right-hander's hand that's going to fade down and into your barrel. It almost becomes a BP heater if you don't have good arm action on it. So why would you throw that pitch to a right-handed hitter from a right-handed pitcher unless you can totally execute it? And he's able to give the right-handed batter that consistent thought that they have to cover 95 to 96, nasty breaking ball that he's incorporated now, plus a dirty changeup. It's a lot to handle. Okay, run the next AB against Elvis Andrus. This is perfection. Sweeper away, 83 just off. Then he hangs one in the middle of the plate. He goes changeup down and in. Changeup, so pause this right here. So you got sweeper away, changeup in, changeup in. Oh, by the way, he's got 96 in the tank if he wants to elevate that. Elvis is pretty much dead right here. He's going to swing at anything he throws unless it bounces. Run it. There's really nothing you can do. So just an awesome job. Bring up the board on Pablo Lopez, making adjustments within game. But I think for the world to realize, hey, this guy could take the ball potentially in game 1 of a postseason series. And if you're Rocco Baldelli, you have to feel pretty good about it. So this was his sweeper that's kind of been his in vogue pitch early in the year. First time through the order, he kind of changed his MO, right? Started more heater changeup, and then as the game progressed, started to get a better feel for it, started to use it about 19% of the time. So I thought that was awesome, just watching him kind of regroup and grind and give the Minnesota Twins a chance. All right, boom, Luis Robert, let's get on it. Does anyone realize that he's got 5 homers? He has been crushing the ball to start the season. Coming off the WBC, got a chance to see him up close and personal with Cuba. Dominant. I mean, these are backdoor breaking balls from Rich Hill and PNC. Who does that? Backdoor breaking ball, and he shoots it down the right field line like a left-handed pull hitter. And last night, 3-2 game, he throws a bucko-3, by the way, and he gets a breaking ball in the middle of the plate and ties this game up. I'm telling you, defensively, he's been really good this year, making some highlight reel plays. He has a chance, if he stays healthy, the comp to Bo's firm. I get it. But when you see him in a uniform and the athleticism with which he plays center, it gives you that vibe. I just want to see this man stay healthy and compete for 160 games. Okay, and then there was some good defense. Real quick, and we'll get out. Elvis Andrus has revitalized his career in Chicago, and it's been fun to see. But one thing he's always had is the ability to pick a baseball.
Oh.
That is a play with it. Okay, no shifts anymore. Donovan Solano smashes this ball. One hop, gets to his feet, no panic, and the ability to present that baseball. Lance Lynn is fired up. Vasquez, Christian, love you. Don't know why you're going for a triple right here, but just a great job of a relay throw. Hit your cutoff, man, Mr. Coles. There you go. Boom! One hopper.
Wow.
Got him. These are the little things throughout the course of the season. Save runs. They talked about them being fundamentally undisciplined last year. That was Pedro Grifol, their manager. He wanted to bring that more into vogue for this team. But then last night, the big fundamental, Michael A. Taylor. How many guys lay a bunt down like that anymore? And what happens? You got some guys in there that normally aren't in there on a day-to-day basis, the Hanser Albertos of the world. Little arm side run, game over. But what a phenomenal job by Michael A. Taylor, giving himself up for the team, getting the third baseman to commit. Perfect. Good game.
Yeah, Tim Anderson's going to miss some time.
Yeah.
So Elvis Andrus, once again, having to fill in nicely and contribute for the Chicago White Sox.